Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well today, and welcome to what potentially is one of the best, if not the best, Tier 1 aircraft you can fly out in Sim. In fact, it's so good, you can also reliably take it out in Tier 3 and Tier 2. Although Tier 3 is a bit of a stretch, but it can be done if you know what you're doing. And I'm talking about the BF-109 E-1. Now, there are 3,000 reasons why this is my favourite plane for Tier 1, and that's because of the ammunition count, to which there are 3,000 rounds available to you through 4 7.92mm machine guns, 2 mounted on the wing and 2 mounted on the nose. So it's still relatively accurate, you still get that nose accuracy that the later 109s have. You do need to be a bit aware of gun convergence though, because of the wing mounted guns, but it's not too bad, I find. So what we're going to do, we're going to hop into some games. I'm going to fly it out and show you guys how to fly and how to use the E-1, and hopefully demonstrate as well why I think it's the best at this tier. Alright, we're over at Sicily now, and we've got an A point that is right over one of our airfields, so we need to go and win that, because if we lose the A point here, that's going to trigger a ground battle, and if we lose the ground battle, then that airfield is going to be taken out, essentially, which will cost us a lot of points. So hopefully we can defend that successfully. Okay, so there's a dogfight happening just to the northeast of the airbase. We are at a higher altitude, and we are now we're now going to begin the process of flipping the cap, which is good. Alright, not too sure what's down here, so we're just going to dive in and have a quick look. Haven't seen any tracer fire yet, so it's been hard to identify what is what. That one pulling in looks friendly. That's not friendly. Oh, pilot sniped a Typhoon. Excellent. Alright, let's regain altitude again. See, that is definitely how you want to use this aircraft. You want to dive in, get a good deflection shot if you've got it lined up. If you don't have a good shot, don't waste your ammunition. I think that was the only hostile in the vicinity, I believe. The airfield is still flashing, though. Although it does flash for a little while after the enemy has been shot down, I have found. We've got an A point right on the enemy side of the map, so we'll go and head over that way, because the enemy team will be quite keen to capture that themselves. So that'll hopefully lead us to some action. Okay, we got 3 low contacts over the alpha point and 1 at this altitude. The one that's high is the one I'm going to check out first. He's right under the cloud level here, directly off my nose. Now, I think that might be a dogfight happening down there. I haven't seen any tracer fire just yet. There is always a chance that one of the planes could be running stealth belts. Unlikely though, but always a chance. There is a battle going on down there. Okay, we're going to need to make a decision in a second whether we continue pursuing this target or go down there. Okay, there is a bow fighter down there. Okay, something to be wary of. They can tank a few hits from these machine guns. Alright, we're diving now on this other target that we have been following for a while. I think it's a twin engine fight. No, it's a C202. Okay, right. That's friendly. We're going after the bow. Throttle down so we don't overspeed on the dive. Throttle back up again. Oh, got a really good fire. We took a bit of a risk there though, flying so close to his tail, considering he has guns. But I think he might burn out. Yes, when you're if you do need to take on a larger target in the E-1, because you don't have cannons, if you can, definitely just try and go for the engines as much as possible, because if you're aiming for the engines, your rounds are going to be hitting the wings, which means they're probably going to be hitting the fuel tanks and starting fires. I believe that's a friendly circling down there. I think, anyway. I'm just going to dive on it just to be safe. It looks friendly. Oh, no, it's not. It's a Spitfire. it was a bot, that's why. I was wondering why it wasn't going particularly evasive there. Now we do have a low contact, going quite fast. Going to be crossing that river shortly. Now I am wondering if it's another bot or not, because it is flying in a relatively straight line. Now we're going to dive down on it, because it is more than likely going to be hostile. It's flying a bit like a bot. Alright, they're turning into our dive, so we're going to break that off. I think it might be a hurricane. No, I think it's a P-40. He is damaged. Oh, and he's in the dirt. Yeah, we did hit his elevator, so that might have made him uncontrollable. Alright, we've got something else down here. I think that might be the Spitfire, actually. Throttle down. Watch that speedo. Yeah, that's the Spitfire, alright. That's definitely player controlled. Gonna have another crack at it. Whoa! Never mind, there's a typhoon there. Right, now we are in a bit of a tricky spot here, so now we need to run. Yeah, I can hear cannon fire behind me. When you're running away from the enemy, try and be as inventive as possible. Using bridges can, occasionally, get you a cheeky maneuver kill if they try and follow through and then crash, but I don't think that guy did. Now the other thing the E-1 can be surprisingly good at is ground attack, and we're going to demonstrate that now because we've got two battles right near the airfield we've taken off from, so we're going to go and pop some howitzers, which is an excellent way to obviously get points, help your team. It's a great way to get some easy spawn points as well. If you're just a few spawn points short of, you know, flying out in a higher tier aircraft, so it can be very handy. All right, we're going in. I think I see a howitzer. Yep, there's one right there. Howitzer down. Other howitzer. Oh, there's another one right there. We can make it two. A little bit spicy, but we did it. Right, despite that being a pretty full game, there really wasn't much happening in that Sicily game, so we're going to hop into this Tunisia one instead to see what we can find. Alright, this looks promising, a good dogfight happening over the river. Bunch of different aircraft involved, so we're going to jump into this furball when we find a good opportunity. There's another fighter coming in. We're going to get the jump on him before he gets the jump on our friends. And the good thing is we can afford to spray in this because we have got 3,000 rounds of ammunition. Alright, we're carrying way too much speed, so we'll just go up. And over. Couple of glancing hits. I'm being pursued. It appears to be a Corsair. I'm a little bit out of my depth in this. See if we can lose them under the bridge. That's the important lesson you need to learn in the E-1, is it is good, but you've got to use it in the right situation. If you get in too deep, you need to know when to pull back. It does still have pretty good speed. Other things can catch you, so you need to use the terrain to your advantage. That is a lot of contacts down there. It's what I call a target-rich environment. Right, we're going to attack the one at the back, because that's the safest one to go for. Oh, that was a hurricane we just buzzed past. We need to just keep going straight, maintain this speed. Yeah, he ripped a flap. Oh, cheeky pilot snipe. Very good, very good. Alright, we need to maintain the speed and just pull away now. Okay, someone's in trouble over by the village. Alright, let's check our 6. Yeah, we've got 2 low below us in pursuit. I think one's giving up the chase. I think we've got enough altitude to jump the other one if we're careful about it. I think this might be a hurricane. Oh, that was a risky maneuver. He should run out of energy before we do, because we can outclimb him. Admittedly, it's going to kill our engine to do so, but that's how you fly the 109. And he's given up pursuit. There we go. Right, he's below us now at a significant altitude disadvantage, so we can choose to re-engage this hurricane when and if we choose to. And I think I'm going to choose to engage and finish off the job, actually. Although he is heading towards that furball, so I'm slightly concerned he's baiting me in. There's a few contacts over there, but nothing too close to worry about just yet. So even though this is a tier 1 plane, it still goes fast. It can still do over 570 kilometers an hour in a straight line. It still dives well. It climbs amazingly. And you have ammunition for literal days. Oh Jesus, we got a close contact right here. Is that a Sunderland? It is. Oh, we're not going to tangle with that. But we did tickle him a bit. Okay. Re-engaging what I think is going to be the hurricane here. Got some good hits on him. He's smoking. Whoa. Just cut through the path of another enemy aircraft here. There's that Sunderland. Don't know what he's doing. Whoa. Okay, this is getting a bit hairy. We might need to disengage shortly. Just get this Spitfire off our friendly if we can. Whoop. Okay, yeah, time to bug out. Okay, gonna drop and go fast. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt. No shooting. Thick white traces, which makes me think it's a hurricane. I'm definitely thinking that's a hurricane. Ow. Ow. And he's starting to spray, which means he's getting further away. Alright, one of them's waved off. They've both waved off, excellent. One of our friendlies came into the rescue, which is always nice to see a bit of teamwork. Which means now we can climb and re-engage because we've not suffered any critical damage, we're not leaking any fluids. Just a bit of fuselage and control surface damage, but nothing Nothing visible and nothing affecting the flight characteristic of the aircraft anyway. And the same guy that came to our rescue is now in deep shtick, so we need to go help him out. Oh, and he just got shot down by that hurricane that was going for me. Oh dear, that is not good. I have a feeling a lot of those contacts down there are enemies. Yeah, you got something low here heading back across to friendly territory. But I think it's in pursuit of the other friendly. Alright, we got two in close proximity here. I'm gonna dive underneath that guy. No hits, I don't think. Oh, someone else took him down, but I think we got the assist. Yes, we did. Just sticking with our friendly bomber for a moment, just to make sure he doesn't immediately get jumped on as he crosses through this very hostile area. But the furballs moved further south right near the enemy airfield, which is a bit of a risky area for us to go to. Quite a few of our team have left, unfortunately, which has made this essentially a 2-to-1 scenario, so we need to play quite conservatively if we can. Which is why I'm not going to jump into that huge furball until I know what I'm dealing with down there. And I know there's a Spitfire down there, because I just saw that on the kill feed. The Sea Hurricane just crashed. Alright, we're going to do classic 109 tactics, which is dive in, shoot, and dive out. Alright, we're just going to climb on WEP, regain all the altitude. Yep, cool. No one followed us up. P-39. Don't know what he's doing. Oh, down he goes. Oh no, P-400, not a P-39. Okay, there's another enemy aircraft on our enemy there, I think. Cooking the engine, but it's going to be worth it. Is that a friendly 109 that I'm shooting at? No. Spitfire, that's dangerous. It's very dangerous if we don't play that right. I think we got him off the enemy though. Yeah, he's turned back. He's probably RTB. Alright, we're gonna take a bit of a risk here and do a shallow angle of attack approach before we get too close to that furball. Got him. There we go, that was a nice little kill in the E-1. Don't think anything's slotting in on us yet. Cool, well, we've still got 1,500 rounds of ammunition, so we can probably go again. I think that might be... That grouping seems pretty spread out, and that might be a Hurricane. Although, it doesn't look like there's any convergence, so that could be a 109. But we'll dive on the rear one first, until we absolutely know what it is. Oh no, that's an enemy. Alright. That's a Spitfire. It's cute, he's going to try and chase me. Oh! Okay, yeah. Okay, that time he caught me. Alright, someone else is slotting in on him though. Yep, he's broken off from that chase. God, only got a glancing hit on the fuselage, thankfully. Alright, let's hop in and finish this guy off. Unless the other guy's going to do it. Oh yeah, he's down, I think. Yep. Another assist. Excellent. That's the 109 E-1 done, and I think that was a pretty good demonstration of its capabilities. It is often outclassed by other aircraft if you take it into Tier 2 and Tier 3, but that can be counterbalanced by flying it intelligently and flying it conservatively. The most important thing to do is just keep your altitude and employ boom and zoom tactics. Only get into a dogfight with something if you are very confident you are going to come out on top, and never ever turn fight with this thing unless it's a last ditch thing, or if you're fighting something that also doesn't really have much of a turn circle like an American aircraft. But at the end of the day, you really should be just coming down from above, using energy maneuvers and getting the hell out of there again after you've shot them down, or if you've missed, don't worry, pull up again and re-engage when you get the chance. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been the BF-109 E-1. I hope you found this video helpful and useful. It's sort of the first of a new type of video that I'm trying out, where I sort of focus each video on a specific aircraft. So if you want to see more of these, please let me know. Until then, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.